Whew, take that in. I was up there and then the waterfall was too loud, so I'm a little bit more distant from it, but of course you can still hear it. Let it bring a sense of cleansing to you. Let it bring a sense of flow to you. Let yourself come out of the positioning, possibly with the intensity of the times we're in, or the seriousness that the nature of the ego mind is. And see if you can just allow for a moment of renewal, cleansing, and renewal. The Lionsgate portal officially opened on Thursday with the new moon in Leo. It's a part of the Sirius portal that you've heard me talk about that opened up on approximately July 5th or 6th. Sirius being our spiritual sun, the brightest star in the sky. Ancient Egyptians looked at Sirius when it rose in the sky. They knew it was indicative that the Nile would be flooding and bountiful harvest would come. So there's lots of beautiful symbolism and meaning and energy in the times we're in right now. And I noticed when I walked out of taking the mineral baths in this special spring water, because this is a spring, there's a huge pile of over there that I'd love to show you, but let's see if I can get it. See that big cone there? That is all of like I forget the name of it, but it's like the ruffle and fluff from the different minerals that are in the spring water, these springs here, and that's the pile up of the runoff of the certain minerals. It chalks up like that. So this is special spring water. We're in special springs right now, and special. I keep saying that word. I feel even as incredible as I perceived last year's Lionsgate was, this year's feels even more. There's a sense of precision to the energy right now, as if it's like very precise to help us move beyond and out of our old paradigm. I know that the focus that came through for me with the Lionsgate is a sense of going into the unfamiliar. So the ego mind is the Buddhist term, Buddhist meditation. That's my tradition and yoga teacher, and teaching meditation for decades. And ego mind is the inherent nature of the mind we all have. And learning how to work with that is great practice with the 5 of the 8 limbs of yoga from India. Yeah, 5 of them are about working with our minds. Only 1 is about the postures. And so there's this beautiful precision that feels like our consciousnesses in our subtle energy system, because those are interrelated, I'm going to use the word achieve with the energetics behind this Lionsgate portal. So Lionsgate peaks on August 8th, 8/8. And it wants us, what I'm perceiving about this year's Lionsgate, is to move, even though the ego mind, its whole job is to keep us able to navigate the physical plane while in a body, and so that we don't go nuts with all the metaphysical that we can perceive. It puts a lockdown of thresholds on our 5 physical senses. And so when we approach the new and the unfamiliar, there's that resistance. I'm sure that you by now have heard of that, right? So when we're approaching a new level in our lives, right, of a new income level, a new level of being in community that is nourishing and nurturing, a new level of bodily health and optimization, or a new level of achievement academically or in our careers, you get the point. This unfamiliar territory, the mind cowers back from. And it's funny, when you know you're breaking through a ceiling of yours, like how much the mind is not the tool to approach the new and allow in for the unknown as you go into the unknown, into this new level. And so being aware of the habitual storylines that lead to the habitual choices that lead to life staying at a same level And being able to choose beyond what you're used to choosing requires more fresh consciousness. And so I'm pointing to the back of the head because that's what I call the back of the house consciousness, the subconscious and unconscious that creates the causes why the self-talk you do hear, which is only a small percentage of your overall beliefs and thoughts, is what it is. And so we make our choices more robotically than we do with fresh, vital, present life force or consciousness. And so it seems like there's like this threshold or this culmination, not a threshold only, but really a culmination of all of the work and play you've done in advancing, expanding your consciousness and improving your energy and learning about how your energy flows. And it's really about helping us now enter this unfamiliar new phase of our 20-year greatest evolutionary leap from 2012 to 2032. And for all of us to collectively be able to move beyond what is the norm that we're used to. And then, and not in this order necessarily, individually too. So I have created, therefore, a special Lionsgate event. It's different than I've ever offered any other year. I haven't offered something like this in years, the configuration that I'm offering our Lionsgate event in. And it's totally focused on helping you clear out and then clear out some of the, what is my hand doing? The staying in the same position, the being used to the same level, and helping make it easier for your consciousness to choose the new, higher level, the upgraded version of you in your life. Whether that's like 1 or 3 areas of your life, it doesn't matter, because the clearings and activations and some of the special processes I'm going to be using are to help you have that welcoming energetic that will help magnetize to you, as well as help you make the choices. So you'll get the synchronicities in your life, helping you as your consciousness allows you to see and perceive the new possibilities that can take you beyond the level of life you're used to living at. I'm not even talking about comfort zone. I'm talking to those of you who actively seek to go beyond your comfort zone and removing the inherent tendencies of the mind and of our consciousness that make it more challenging to be able to have more ease exceeding our previous levels of limitation. So I'm really excited to offer this to you. I really want you to feel that sense of recharge. I'm going to be silent for a moment. It's not just a creek with flowing water. It's a waterfall. It's strong, yeah? Strong sense of renewal, rebirth, and being rooted in who you genuinely are. So that you can take your life as a soul and a body for whatever amount of time you're here for into its highest potential. Every single clearing and activation I do, at the activation part, it's always with your unlimited possibilities and your unlimited potential. And so I kind of dare you to allow yourself to move beyond a set point you have in your life, whether it's your income level or your level of healthy romantic relationships or your level of bodily optimization, not just functionality, your level of light and how light your typical thoughts are. I'm excited to be with you all in this incredible golden energy. Obviously, because it's Lionsgate, on this event we'll be focusing on abundance and prosperity and a bountiful harvest. And the bountiful harvesting isn't just for money only. It's a bountiful harvest, like from all your hard work. So many of you have done program after program, teacher after teacher, read book after book, tried all these different techniques and tools. Let's let it culminate together and help you move forward and gain a bountiful harvest, a spiritual harvest from it all. The link's below. Namaste.